The birth of John the Baptist, Luke 1. Long ago, in the hills of Judea, there lived a man named Zechariah and his wife, Elizabeth. They were good people, faithful to God, steady in their devotion. But there was one heartache they carried. They had no children. And now, in their old age, it seemed too late. Zechariah was a priest. One day, as he carried out his duties in the temple, something extraordinary happened. While the incense burned and the people prayed outside, suddenly, an angel appeared beside the altar. The angel's presence lit the room with a brilliance no lamp could give. Zechariah froze. Fear gripped him, but the angel spoke calmly. "Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife, Elizabeth, will bear you a son, and you are to call him John." The angel's words poured out like promises. John would bring joy, many would rejoice at his birth, and he would prepare the way for the Lord. But Zechariah struggled to believe it. "How can this be?" he whispered. "I am old. My wife is old." The angel, Gabriel, looked at him and said, "I stand in the presence of God. Because you did not believe, you will be silent, unable to speak until the day this happens." And just like that, Zechariah's voice was gone. Outside, the people waited, wondering why Zechariah was taking so long. When he finally emerged, he could only make signs with his hands, his silence itself a mystery. And just as the angel said, Elizabeth conceived. For months, she carried the child, her heart swelling with both wonder and gratitude. She often whispered to herself, "The Lord has shown me kindness." Finally, the time came. Elizabeth gave birth to a son. News spread quickly, and neighbors and relatives gathered, celebrating with her. On the 8th day, it was time to name the child. Tradition said he should be called Zechariah, after his father. But Elizabeth shook her head. "No," she said, "he is to be called John." Confusion rippled through the crowd. No one in the family had that name. So they turned to Zechariah, still silent, and handed him a writing tablet. He wrote 4 simple words, "His name is John." And at that very moment, his tongue was freed. His voice returned. After months of silence, Zechariah's first words were not doubt, not hesitation, but praise. He spoke of God's faithfulness, of the child's future, and of hope for his people. The house filled with awe. Everyone who heard about it knew this child's life had purpose. The birth of John the Baptist was more than just the answer to an old couple's prayers. It was the spark of a greater story, the beginning of the one who would prepare the way for Jesus himself. Sometimes God's promises take time. Sometimes they feel impossible. But as Elizabeth and Zechariah learned, when God speaks, he always keeps his word.